Hello tech freaks, I'm back again. You haven't seen anything of this project last year and you might be wondering what the hell is going on. Quite some. Last season I put this billet head together and hit the tracks, but the head gaskets blew immediately and after just a short while. And that was because I was using 10.9 quality, or 10.8 I think, and that was simply just enough, so I had to machine new bolts with 12.9 quality, and after having 12.9 quality in all four, this problem has not reoccurred. But that took me at least 6 of these. Then there was a problem with unstable fuel pressure, so I had to replace the fuel pressure regulator to a more professional version. That didn't fix it quite, so then I wondered what is going on, and it showed that I had something to do with the power, the electrical power supply. So I had this generator rewound by Sparks in Spain. Proper job, I would say. Very nice fellow indeed, but that didn't cure it. So I had to glue a new magnet into the flywheel. That put the power up again at the 120 watts that was promised. Then I had a couple of issues with the cam gear coming loose on the cam. Fortunately, just when idling, so it didn't cost me so much. But I had to iterate what kind of torque I needed for the bolt. So I finally found from the specification for this bolt says around 35 Newton meters, but I had to go up to 50 because I have a bigger head for this bolt. So the friction is higher. I needed to go up to 50. Then after season, last autumn 2011, I found out that my 12 volt supply was very noisy. It was so noisy that the lambda sensor didn't work, just shut down in occasion. So I replaced the rectifier, didn't help. I put, this was my old battery pack, and I put a big condensator to filter away the high frequency noise. That helped up to a point, but not the whole way. But I left it there, thinking that this might be good enough. Then came this year, 2012. And I had a problem after the winter that suddenly the bike wouldn't rev over, let's say, 7-8K for some reason. First thing we did in the dyno was to replace spark plugs, iridium spark plugs. So I took one out and put another one in, but nothing happened, same problem. So I figured there must be something else wrong, and what you don't understand so much, you immediately think that this is the cause of the problem. So I actually replaced the whole fuel injection from a micro squirt and all the wiring, map sensor, the whole shebang, and put in a Mega Squirt 3 unit instead, which offers also the possibility to log all data on an SD card, which is very handy coming back to the pits. This didn't either do any good for the revving. Then we had found a problem with the throttle position sensor. This is the unit in the throttle bodies I'm using for the Ducati 1098. This isn't sold as a spare part, funny enough. So to cure this, I was recommended to buy a whole throttle body, but you can't even buy one throttle body. You need to buy both, and with the frame in between, for a good 1,400 euros. Not gonna happen. So I bought another TPS universal one and adapted it to the throttle body. That worked okay. I also had some problem with the cam driving shaft. I made it from stainless steel, which was very naive from me, because the needle bearings cut down into it. So of course there should be a hardened, grinded shaft. That worked. But what about these revving problems? No good. I couldn't cure it for this season either. So the races I just had to pass. And in despair, at the very last moment, I took these two iridium plugs and put them here on the bench. And instead I took one of the old ones, totally worn, put it in the bike, and guess what? Kazing! I wish nobody to use iridium spark plugs. Nobody. They will never get into this workshop again, ever. And also another thing I've been using is these ignition motors, working very good indeed. One was faulty. We had to put dwell to well over 5 milliseconds to make it work, and that is only a thumper. Hey, 1 spark per second revolution. So we put another one in, and when we adapted the Megasquirt 3, we accidentally fried this one, so that's also one of the casualties in this project. But then, thanks to a lot of work with the Megasquirt 3, which was done by Jörgen and everything worked. So it was going like a clock. So we went to the races and came about 5 to 7 rounds. Then all of a sudden the bike didn't work so well, and I can imagine that it has something to do with the valve not being totally as it should. Also the piston got a good beating, so yeah, the valve's looking a little bit odd. Everything on top above this was quite okay, but still need to figure out why this happened. The intake valves have been in contact with the piston for some reason. I'm still in splitting it and finding out what. Because as you very well know, if you don't find the root cause, it will happen again. No doubt about it. So, this was a sample of all the bad things happened, and the bad things are, as you know, adding to the experience. But finally, I will get there. I will get the 85 rear wheel horsepowers down to the ground and use it well. Thanks for watching.